got, but we got, but we got, but we got, but we got Smash Bros though.
3, 2, 1, go!
What's up, people? It's your boy Levelhead back with another Live and Level Gamers podcast. Every Thursday, 8:30 on your dial. That's old school for y'all. Y'all little youngsters don't know what that is. Anyway, that's called radio talk. But welcome to these internet streets. I have my boy K-Bomb in the buildings. What's up, bro?
Yo, man, what it do?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Mr. Norris will be jumping on here shortly. Yeah. We got a little bit to talk about on tonight. There he is. I told you he's gonna jump on. I told you. What's up, Mr. Norris?
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. So, we're going to be talking about Helldivers 2 and why we love it. We also going to talk about the Xbox Partner Play preview, and then it's game over for the user. How you say that? Yuzu. There you go. Slap yourself. Slap yourself. All right, thank you, Keith, for the slap. But welcome to the show, man. We are here. We are excited, and we are ready to go. Please make sure you share this with any and everybody you think will enjoy what we do here. Does that sound good, fellas? Anyway, so y'all quiet on that. So welcome to the show.
Sorry, I was in the middle. I apologize. I'm here though.
Man, we are here, bro. So yeah, we here, man. What's up, fellas, man? What's good? Nia is in the house.
Man, it's been
Nia, the video game herd.
It's been a long day, brother. It's been a long day.
What you laughing at, Keith? What was that for, bro?
That was an intro. Nia walking in the building. I also was like confetti and all this other stuff going on.
Yeah. So, man, we are here. We are excited. And I think we love Helldivers 2. Can I say that? Is that the case? So we're going to talk about it.
It's a good game.
Speak for yourself. K-Bone, shut up, bro. You like Helldivers 2. So anyway... So what's good, fellas? Anything special before we get into these topics? We started out the gate with Helldivers. So you don't even, matter of fact, do we even need to do what you've been gaming on?
You're going to disappoint people if you don't play the music.
Yeah.
Got to play the soundtrack.
Also, bro, if you haven't checked it out, go check out the show, doggone it, Shogun. The Shogun. That's
I heard it's good.
That's good, bro.
Good.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it's on Hulu.
Okay.
So Shoguns, and they don't do it like Netflix. You got to wait each week to watch the next episode. I ain't feeling that. Netflix spoiled it, brother.
I like that.
No, I was going.
I like waiting a week.
Just dump it
like
there, man. Let me binge out. Let me pull a 5 in the morning there with my wife, and we up there looking like we ain't drunk coffee and just got off work. Let me do it. Anyway.
I think it's built anticipation. I like it.
Something happened today. Something Xbox happened today.
Did it?
Was that today or yesterday?
It was the partner showcase. I think she's talking about this. Something happened. I guess it was.
That was yesterday.
Kind of a jokey joke. Yeah.
Okay. That's jokey joke. But yeah, man. So anything else before we get into? I want plenty of time, and we got real live footage of Levelhead just owning things, bro. Bro. Anyway, I got real live footage to play today for when we talk about why we love Helldivers 2, or at least I do. I don't know about these fellas. Keith said it's pretty good. Anything else? I'm trying to give people time to get up in here. We 5 minutes in. I need y'all to share this on X, on Mr. X Planet, over there. Elon
Um,
Musk, Musty Elon, play it over there. Anything else? Y'all quiet, man. Why are y'all? Wait a minute. We got to get hype.
It's been a
What y'all up?
long
What's
day.
up,
it's
man?
been it's been a long day, brother. Just wanna.
So we need to end. So they ready to end, y'all. They old. They ready to call it quits.
I ain't
Man,
say all
am I
that.
the oldest on here and I got more energy than the young folk on this place?
You say young folks like we
The
20
young
years,
folk.
brother. We
Young
I,
folk.
I
I'm
was
old.
I was in college with you. What you talking about?
Young folk. You gotta cut the S off of it. You know what I'm saying, folks? Young folk. Don't you hate
Man,
when people say peoples and young folk, peoples and folk? Like I thought folk had the S on it and people was okay by itself. But anyway, anything else? Are we gonna go into what you've been gaming on?
I finally got my HDR working right because I can't get Windows
oh
11.
bet.
I mean, I can get Windows 11, but I gotta. I would have to reformat my computer
Ooh.
because they need a secure boot, and the way my hard
Hmm.
drive was formatted originally, I don't feel like doing all that. But we'll see. I do want
Okay.
Windows 11 though.
What improves
Eventually.
with Windows 11?
The new features. Then they got a dedicated HDR settings that Windows 10 don't have. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, with that being said, have any of you seen Dune 2?
I want to. It's on the list. I have not had a chance to get out there and do it, but it's definitely on the list.
Okay. Well,
No, I haven't seen. Did y'all see the first one?
Oh,
yes.
absolutely. It was
Yes, sir.
spectacular.
We showed did on HBO when it was
Masterpiece.
Max, HBO Max, not just Max, HBO Max, and COVID. We showed did watch Dune. I
I
was hurt.
watched I
Masterpiece.
watched it on Apple, so you know.
Nah,
I,
man.
I forgot how I saw it, but I know it was a masterpiece. It was absolutely stunning.
Masterpiece came on. Was it a masterpiece or was it just good? I mean, okay, are we
It, it,
going a
it was
little
a
too
masterpiece.
far
It,
with
it
it?
was absolute. It was absolutely stunning. From everything they did was stunning. It
Oh,
was
okay.
it was an artistic, just best. Everything was just well done. Yeah, that's why I call it that. Even the
Okay.
action was well done. I thought it was amazing.
Congratulations, Nia, for the spring breakage. And we want to know how you enjoyed that Dune too. I plan on seeing it. I'll see what my wife talking about. We might go watch the 3 hour long movie. I'm not sure. But with that being said, let's go into what you've been gaming on. Let's go. Yeah. You know what time it is. It's time for what have you been gaming on. Sing it, folks. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on.
Three, two, one, go!
So who want to go first? Is it Mr. Norris? You went last week first. K-Bomb is your floor. He always trying
Cool.
to, yeah, go first, K-Bomb.
I'll be quick. I'll be quick with it. What I've been gaming on. So I think last time I talked about the Prince of Persia. I got to the what would be the I believe the last fight or the main fight. And so I've been going through doing all of they kind of you kind of can buy the map if you get to a certain point in it and find the person there. You can buy the map so you can see some of the areas that you didn't hit yet. And even with that, there's still hidden areas that even with the map, it still doesn't show you. So I've been spending time going back through the game before I get to the final boss, making sure I get some more currency so I can buy more power ups and buy more abilities and stuff like that. So I've been spending time doing that in Prince of Persia. I should beat it by next week, most likely, but we'll see. There's been another game taking up most of my time, and we'll talk about that. Uh, I've done a little Overwatch. I kind of really haven't had a chance to. It's funny because this is the week I really haven't had time to dive into video games. I've gone to bed early a couple of days. Get there with the homies a couple other days, so I really haven't had a chance to play my plethora of games. But I did get just a tad bit of Overwatch in and a tad bit of 2K. And the majority of the time gaming this past week has been with the homies getting into that Hell Divers too, and we definitely saved that for the topic. So that's what I've been gaming on.
All right, K Bomb. Mr. Norris.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, all right, Tony Baker.
Yes, yes. Man, I played a little bit. Played a little bit of games this week. I was literally playing Death Stranding before I came on. I had to deliver a package, and I was like, I ain't gonna stop. I'm just gonna deliver this package. Sorry, I was
Go
late
ahead,
for,
UPS.
sorry, I was late for working. You know, I was working. I'm putting my feet to the fire, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish Spider-Man Remastered. I haven't finished that game at all since when the game came out. 2018, 16,
Oh
18.
wow, yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's 18.
Okay. So I'm finally putting the pause on that game, and I'm finna try to beat that. And that's it outside of Helldivers 2, which we're gonna get into. And I've been enjoying Helldivers 2 a lot. I forgot I had Mario. I thought about playing Mario level. I
Bro, I
forgot I had
did
that
too.
game.
Well, thank you, Mr. Norris, for those games that you've been playing on. I guess it's my turn. And so I've been playing nothing but the Divers too. And so we might as well just go on into our first topic because that's all I've been playing. So I want to play Wonder. I haven't turned my Switch on. I'm upset with Nintendo right now, man. If they push this Switch 2 back, I might protest and not play Wonder until summertime. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, I did play Star Wars Survivor, but ever since I bought Helldivers 2, that's all I've been playing. So with that being said, that was what you've been gaming on. So let's get into our first topic. And we don't even want to waste any time. So we all have joined the bandwagon and ship of the trending game called Helldivers 2. All of us jumped on this train to see if it was really going somewhere. And I think it's safe to say that it is. So, with that being said, I'm going to play footage of our actual playthrough. This was probably the third or fourth time we got together. I have a lot of footage from those playthroughs, and we're going to talk about this game. We're going to talk about what we like, what we hope that they do, what can improve, the whole nine. So I'm going to open the floor to the more experienced multiplayer gamers here, Mr. PC and PlayStation 5 himself, Mr. Norris and K-Bump 20, and then I'm going to set this up. So who want to take the floor and start this and open this up with Helldivers 2? Let me throw this out there. How do you like Helldivers 2? How are you enjoying it and feeling about it? Go ahead.
I can start us off. I know K-Bone was going to go into more, so I think he's the most experienced multiplayer gamer on here. But I've been enjoying it. I didn't really know what to expect. I just remember when they announced it, not when they announced, excuse me, when it came out, and I saw how much people were having fun and that there was crossplay between PC and PlayStation. I reached out to you guys and I was like, yo, we should get on Helldivers 2. And we was a little hesitant, but then we finally pushed the button and we got the game, and I've been enjoying it, man. It's trying to learn how to. I'm trying to learn these PC controls, and you guys are playing on your controllers, and we're just trying to learn how to coordinate and get better at the game. They have a lot of ways that you can communicate, They have a lot of different ways that you can play, from rifles to shotguns to semi automatic. What is it? Assault rifles, so on and so forth, and just different things that plays more to what your style of gameplay. Um, and I really appreciate the nuances that they have. And since it's just three of us, hint hint, yeah, you should get on with us. Everybody has their own different style and the bugs and my God, the robots. Well, I ain't gonna get into all that. But yeah, it's been fun coordinating with the fellas and playing the missions, and it's just something really cool to play. And level up, and we know that there's a lot more stuff out there, from ranging from low to medium to hard stages. We saw some new things today. Level shared with us in the chat, and I can't wait to experience that with the guys. But yeah, I enjoy it.
All right, okay. Mister Bomb, K Bomb, what's your sentiment so far before we really deep dive into this subject of Helldivers 2?
Yeah. So I had zero interest in this game. I don't know if you guys remember, but the last time we had the conversation about the Sony, it was the Sony's what they call that stuff, state
Better
of
play.
play, whatever it's called. And the first game they showed was Helldivers 2, and I said I had zero interest in Helldivers 2, and so I didn't care much about it. And then word I got around that people were enjoying themselves, so I looked into it a little bit more. And then Mr. Norris brought up the fact that, hey, man, this is PC and PS5. We should do this together, and hopefully it doesn't turn out like Splatoon 3. So we
Oh, this dude throw the jab.
so we went ahead and gave it a try. Despite me not really caring about it at first. It was an opportunity to get down with to play with the homies, and get a chance to to catch up in the game together. First time we've done it since Splatoon 3, and yeah, it's enjoyable. It's a fun game. The gameplay loop is enticing. The what you have to do. I do like the fact that they give you objectives, right? It's not just Call of Duty where you're just shooting people, but you do get objectives that you need to accomplish, and you do really have to work together. I love the fact that they do have the friendly fire on. It does turn some moments very hilarious because of the friendly fire. It does make some raging moments as well, aka my turrets. But
Oh
or
my
whenever
lord.
Keith wants to drop his hell diver spaceship on top of my head.
Hey man,
So it does create those moments that you just wouldn't get in a Call of Duty or some other type of multiplayer game. But it does add to the appeal of the game. And so I think it's a fun game. I There's something I want to talk about when we get a little bit further into the conversation. But just from the first experience and the first couple of times and playing with the homies, it's enjoyable. It's
Okay.
definitely a good time, and I think we've played for hours,
Yeah, we've been getting
just
it in.
doing the missions. Yeah, we've been playing for hours, so yeah, it's definitely been fun.
Okay, so I guess I come up. So yes, I have been enjoying the game. Now I gotta tell my story. Like K Bum, I had no interest in Helldivers 2 at
you're
all.
welcome.
Yes, I wasn't. It was Mr. Norris who when he said I might play it, and then K Bum was like, if you play it, I'll play it. Then it was like, well, I can't be the weakest link in the situation. I can't be the one man out. So I was like, well, if y'all get it, I'll get it. But unlike them, I just couldn't go buy Helldivers 2. I had to buy online. So I ended up spending to play this game. It wasn't $40. It was $120 for me. And so I'm trying to get all my monies out of this out of this title. But I'm gonna say this, man. First of all, it's a joy to get on with y'all all the time. They always trying to treat me like I'm the weakest link. I don't know why that is, because I want to be holding it down. I don't get it, but it's all right. Um, But
Just look at the shoot. Just look at the accuracy. You can tell who the weakest link
no,
is.
that's why I put this game up first because I killed this game. I actually did get this. Is the one that you end up getting kicked out of, and your boy
Oh
end up
yeah,
with.
yeah.
I
I
end up
remember
beating
that.
Keith. You know what I'm saying? Oh, 120 because I had to buy online for PlayStation 5. Nia, they up the ante on that. There's no longer $59.99. It's $79.99 plus 40. Don't tell my wife because she don't
I was
know.
gonna say, did Miss Levelhead know this?
No, bro, she don't know nothing. I don't. In matter of fact, I hope she ain't listening right now. So y'all
Nothing,
don't
nothing.
tell your wife. Don't tell my wife. You get what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas anyway.
Tell her the
So
game was $30 at least.
yeah, I tell her the game was 40. I won't tell her I had to pay for online. So anyway, but I'm gonna say this: I'm enjoying that $120 experience. This game is dope, man. Just hitting it from so just jumping in there with you guys, having to having to follow Captain K Bum because he has to lead. So we follow him all around the map, and
Somebody got to
I
leave.
actually I'll say this, K Bum, I gotta give you kudos. I jumped in the game with some other people and I felt disrespected. I was like, I want my captain back. I don't know about these people talking to me. So anyway, they
Captain,
wasn't
my captain.
they wasn't gentle to your boy. They was like, hey now y'all, we can't stay over here fighting all these. We gotta go. We got missions to do. I was like, sorry, wait, who are you, sir? Because I don't know who I'm following. And then after that, we got cool. I felt bad, like I'm a grown man. You're not gonna talk to me like this. But anyway,
That's funny.
but with that being said, the game does require you to strategize together. You can't go in with the same weapons and the same artillery. So let's kind of get into that because all of us sentiments is we're enjoying the game, and there's so much potential for add-ons and new enemy types and all that. With these first, I guess, 3-4 days, and we've been playing on medium. We haven't even got into challenge mode together yet.
True.
What was I going with that? What about the game really stands out to you? Now that we got a chance to play it, I'll throw it back to you, Keith.
What about the game that really stands out to me? Uh, what really stands out to me, and of course, I don't play a lot of multiplayer games, but just I'm a pivot to Splatoon, and I think one of the things that we had the most fun with was the Horde mode, and this is essentially Horde mode but expanded, right? Like Kayvon mentioned, you have missions, you have objectives, things that you need to accomplish. I mean, there are things on Splatoon you have to accomplish, but you have this small little corridor. On here, we're basically running across a planet. So to me, that stands out more because you have a wide open world where there's more things that can happen. There's more opportunities for, like Kayvon also mentioned, funny deaths because of the
Very
friendly
funny.
fire.
Very funny deaths.
You know, friendly fire. There's more opportunity for different types of enemies. There's just so much more opportunity in the collaboration between you and your other players. Like if you had a group of four, you pick the planet or whatever and say, okay, I'm gonna bring the shotgun and this person. We haven't done that yet, but we can. Hey, I'm gonna bring this weapon. I'm gonna bring this type of orbital. You know what I'm saying? You could just kind of like really go in and say, hey, this is what we're going to utilize for these types of missions. So for me, I like it. It's that's what really stands out to me is how you can just coordinate with one another. And to me, that's what keeps me coming back. It's like, all right, they getting on tonight. Like I played with a few other people, and it was cool, but it's nothing like playing with your guys, So.
No. All right, K-Bone, go ahead. What really stands out to you about Hell Divers? Too like let's dive into it.
Okay, and so this is going to submit the kind of person I am, and everyone should know this by now. But really, what stands out to me about Helldivers is the graphics. It is a beautiful game. I enjoy the different worlds. I enjoy the fact that it's like a rainforest type of world. I enjoy the fact that there's like a desert and you can barely see because of all the haze and the heat. And then there's one that's like ice and it's cold, like Hoth from Star Wars, right? And like to me, that give allows me to enjoy myself because I'm looking at something that I think is beautiful or nice or or graphically impressive, and I enjoy that. Again, that's the kind of person I am, and I love graphics, and it really has that. So I do I enjoy that piece. Another piece before I hand it off is I enjoy the what makes me enjoy this game is the different what inspired this game, right? What inspired this game is that you can feel it, right? You can feel the Starship Troopers in this game. You can feel the Terminator in this game, right? You can feel even some of the Star Wars when the jetpack and looking like a Mandalorian. Like you can feel the Halo-ness in this game. You can
Ooh.
feel the slight destiny in this game, and you can tell that
What
it
about
was
the vision? You
inspired.
gonna leave the vision out?
Yeah, you can feel those aspects. Yeah, Division Two as well. That they kind of pulled from but they put it together in a very nice and tight package, and it feels really fun to enjoy, to experience. Because I don't know if we want to talk about it, but the first time we went to Fault the Robots, we
Oh
got
my God! Yeah.
they
Man,
put paws on us, sir.
I think I got
We
that
got
footage. I might have
that
that
is the
footage.
I think that's the only mission we failed. Was the first time we faced the robots, and they put in that work. I mean, but that experience though of going there for the first time, not knowing what to expect, and feeling like you were literally fighting in the movie Terminator because they just kept coming, they kept coming, and they kept coming. So that really, that to me that's is enjoyable because I don't really can tell you the last time or if I ever played a game that was Terminator like. All right, so to me it's enjoyable. That makes me want to kind of come back and kind of experience something different next time.
Okay. So what stood out to me and what really drew me in was okay. After the first few times, you don't have much. You got your main weapon, your artillery weapon, your bigger machine gun. You got one accessory or one or two accessories, some drones, some bombs from your ship, or some strikes. What they call them strikes, K-bomb or Keith?
Orbital.
Orbital strikes. So you don't have much. You kind of all got the same stuff. And welcome to the show, DJ Fanatic. So when you first get in there, you kind of just filling it out. Everybody just running, gunning. Level head got his cap peeled a few times and had to be revived. And I quickly learned that I am the weakest link amongst these two gentlemen. But as we kept playing, and as I improved and began to get more weapons and better accessories, then we started going in strategizing. Okay, wait a minute. I remember you did this, K-Bum. You was like, hey, bro, if we all gonna have this weapon, then I'm gonna go back and change. And then we started kind of thinking, okay, who needs to do what? Because everybody don't need an orbital strike. Everybody don't need a turret. Everybody don't need mines. So, we began to really be strategic in, hey, okay, if you're going to get that, I'm going to get that, and I'm going to get this, and I'm going to get this. And so what I became, and what I enjoy about it, where I may not be able to go in and just guns a-blazing like y'all can, I can stand off, pick things off, help y'all out if y'all getting trapped up. I can throw my mines out, and my mines become such a game saver.
And boy, does he throw them mines out.
Man,
So
destroying everything, people, weapons.
so now
Things die. But
the
some
first
things you may not want to die, it dies, but it's gonna die.
So the first time I was doing it, but yeah, y'all sometimes we wasn't coordinating, and I would throw something out, then you would throw your turret down, K-Bum, not, and cause you missed the captain. So But no, it just started becoming more of a. You found out what you do best, and you kind of stuck to it. And like Keith is good at up close. K-Bum really gets in there and throw them bums, and I'm off to a distance, like, cause look, I know how to run good, and I got better, y'all. I got better. I'm gonna be honest. Your boy got better after a while. I'm being honest. I was pulling low 30s and 40s, and then I got that 201, and I shot Keith. I was feeling good. So, but the game.
Oh, I thought you said you shot me.
No, that too. That's another aspect I like. Is it requires you to consider where your teammate is. It doesn't let you shoot through and just if I'm shooting, I gotta know where Keith is. I gotta know where K-Bum is. I gotta know what K-Bum threw out. I gotta know what Keith threw out. I gotta make sure when I revive somebody that I throw them in a safe spot. That was something that was killing me when I was playing online. They didn't care where they threw you. I'm like, dude, you just threw me right by two rammers or whatever them things are called. Chargers. You just threw me in the middle of both of them and started running off. So, like you, Keith, I was like, I can't play with these people. K-Bum wouldn't have threw me over there. Keith wouldn't have threw me over there. So, but anyway, that's what I like about it. As far as that, it just forces you to kind of think a thing out and consider your teammate, and you got to hold your, you got to hold your part. You got to do your part, and you can't just, because you could become a detriment to your team if you ain't holding your own. And that's what I quickly realized. Like, okay, I can't be a detriment to y'all, so I got to hold my own. So that was the first thing I really enjoyed about it. It forced me to step my game up. Go ahead. Who else want to take it over?
Yeah, I do like the strategy that you have to use, like reloading. I remember, I think it was K-Bum who pointed it out. He was like, "Oh, I'm losing ammo if I reload without needing to reload." Because you know how you play like Call of Duty, you just reload, click, click, click. I'm ready to go. Now, with this game, you gotta run with that clip. You could be low, but you can reload if you want to. But 9 times out of 10, you probably got to run around with that low clip until you actually need it, because you don't know when you're gonna get some more supplies. Your strategy for supplies may be on a cooldown, so you can't just thinking that you're gonna re-up like that. So you gotta really strategize which weapons have guns, which weapon has ammo, which weapons take the longest to reload. And there's some weapons, like I think it's the machine gun, where he actually has to kneel down and stop moving. And then you gotta, hey, I'm reloading so somebody can watch your back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you really do gotta study your weapons, because if you read it, it tells you this machine gun, you need to stand still and kneel to shoot accurate. Right. Welcome to the show, Chariot Man. But go ahead, Keith. My bad.
And I really do like that aspect. So if another thing stood out to me was the strategies of how to utilize your weapons, and you can't just run and gun and thinking that you're finna do something like that. You got to really think about it, or you got to think about, do we need to engage these enemies? They off to the right. I ain't calling no names, but they off to the right. Why are you shooting them?
Keith, wait a minute now. I felt that bomb thrown at me, bro. Now you shot at a few too and engaged. K-Bum all over. Keith thought he was Mr. Making sure everybody get on the ship, and he ended up getting killed and left. But anyway, what do y'all think about the stratagems? How you got to put in the button codes to get your supplies or pull? Because under pressure, when you trying to revive someone, you can't stop. You got to run and still try to push that in to revive someone. So how do y'all feel about the button prompt with the D-pad under pressure?
I love it. Everything can't be a press of a button, and I like the fact that when you stop, you see your character. He's actually putting in the inputs. Yeah, which makes sense to me. It's kind of like if you were watching like a Power Ranger show and they're doing some, that's how it would be. and the action doesn't stop. Nothing stops for you to do those things. Nothing stops. So you have, again, you got to worry about positioning. Where am I standing? Is there a charger here? Am I doing this? And K Bone's getting shot or he's getting ran down. Do I have time to do this, or should I go help him? It's all you got to be thinking about everything, and I like it. But I'll let K Bone go. But I love that part about that
Okay.
stratagems.
Go
No,
ahead, K-Ball.
I think it's legit. I think it creates some tension, and especially when you have to use one of the stratagems to be able to revive a teammate. So it creates this level of tension of inputting the right code instead of a Call of Duty would have been like just press triangle and R2. And now you can revive them. Or and in other games, you just go to the guy that's down on the ground and you hold triangle until they're revived. Right. That's kind of how those multiplayer battle royale games work. But with this, you have to input five inputs: up, down, right, up, in order to get the item to be able to call them back. And while you're getting chased by a horde of aliens or getting shot at by robots, your brain sometimes forgets what's left and what's right. Uh,
Man,
and so it creates this moment of tension where you're getting chased, you're getting shot at, you're getting stabbed by an alien, you're trying to call to revive him because everybody else is dead. You're the last person alive, and then you get off this last second button press. You throw the beacon, and then you get stabbed, you die, but then your two homies come back, take out the enemies, revive you, get you back up. It's just a little extra piece that adds more flair to the game, and I don't think it inflates the difficulty. I think it adds to the difficulty. I think it's very well thought out to be able to do that and add tension to the game. So I think it's a great choice. And I remember the first time Level saw me sprinting and putting the code in at the same time. It was like, wait, you can do that? Because you gotta
I
on
learned how
the
to
on the
do it. I
controller.
learned how to do it. I
Yeah,
couldn't do it
yeah,
when
you
you
gotta.
first did it.
Oh, the first time I'm like, run, Level. He's like, I can't. I can't do both. But yeah, it's just another aspect of the game that that separates from being a beginner to getting actually a certain level of skill within the game. And I thought it was a great decision. I thought it was great design to be able to do that. So
One thing that I noticed about it, man, is the reload and don't just easily reload. Like it's pressure sensitive, and that's something I'm still like. I push reload, it does something. It's a way that you gotta push it for it to reload, and all the time I thought I reload and I didn't. As you watching me play, sometimes I thought I had reload and I didn't. That's why you see me running so much. I was like, oh, I didn't reload. So it makes you really like you'll have bums in your hand. I forget I got bums in my hand. I throwing bum, came on like Level. Wait, what you doing, bro? You just threw a bum in my face. So the game really, and this is on medium, y'all. This is not even the challenging. This is medium. What we playing. Challenging is 3 times this, and it really makes you. It really challenges you to get it right. Get your hand coordination right. Remembering what's right, your D-pad, because you don't have time to stop and you got to run and do all this on the fly. And if you the last person and you is responsible for reviving everybody, you better learn how to run and push that button code in, or your game's gonna be over. So it's pretty dope. Let me ask this. So what do you think about the enemy type so far? Even though we haven't seen all of them.
yeah, we definitely haven't seen them all. So far, I mean, it works. I haven't gotten bored of them yet. It works for me. And it makes sense. It would be, and maybe this can be on down the line, but it would be interesting to see if it. Well, it is only one planet. Never mind. Well, no, it ain't. No, it ain't.
oh, there's way more
Yeah,
planets. There's
yeah.
like there's 4 planets right now, but then when you get to another level or you liberate some, there's even more.
So it will be cool to see different types of aliens, but I don't know. Maybe that may be too much right now, early on. Maybe something on down the line.
See
like
me,
different.
I gotta kneel because my accuracy is trash if I don't kneel. So, that Stewart is it the Stewart one? I got that one, man.
Oh,
And
stalwart.
yeah, the Starboard is a lot more stable than that other one. So let's talk about the robots, man, and
What? I
the
thought we were talking
robot.
the guy who made Dragon Ball.
You say what?
He passed away.
Oh wow,
You talking about
Akira.
what's his yeah, he died today.
That's what Nia just wrote.
Wow, didn't know that.
Wow. So I wonder what's gonna
Didn't know
happen
that.
with Dragon Balls now.
Someone's probably going to pick it up still, but yeah, that's a big loss.
Okay, man, that's yeah. So
Very.
we talk. We you see the bugs now, people. There are a lot more, a lot of different types that you're not seeing here, because like I said, we still kind of getting acclimated. But as you play on challenge, and that's not even and there's a lot of book types, alien types you won't even see there. What do y'all feel about that? Even though I know we haven't fully experienced it all yet, what are y'all feeling so far about the types, and what are some potential that y'all can see for down the road with different type of enemy types?
What are some potential? I could see like some mammal type creatures and like a four-legged beast as opposed to the bugs. If that makes any sense, I don't want to say monkeys or anything
Yeah.
like that, but I could see something like that happening where they're better close with close range attacks and stuff like that. I could see something like that coming along.
Okay.
Yeah, I would actually like to see humanoid people
That's what I was just gonna say. That's where I was going. Okay, well, go ahead.
because right now we do have the robots, we do have the aliens, but facing humanoids that can actually hide behind stuff, you know. Because the robots are whether the aliens are just hordes. The robots are kind of just out in the open; they don't really hide. But facing humanoid type of people, maybe with guns or maybe just fast, that they're fast, but they can hide and go in and out. I think that would be pretty cool. Another thing I think would be pretty cool would be some that actually dig into the ground, like like a worm that pops out. Right, think that'd be a cool aspect because we have a lot of stuff that you strike from the sky, but if you have something that digs underneath, then none of that works, right? So I just think that'd be another aspect that they can do, especially if you want to take some aspects from Doom. But I think that would be something pretty cool that they can add to the game that would add another dimension to it.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I want to see more humanoid type aliens that kind of strategize like we do, and I can see them. There's so many ways they can go. Like you said, Keith, they can go animal like types. You can know different types of bugs like they got now. The robots, but I can definitely see different type of humanoid alien planets where you could get, like you said, the Halo with all them different types of, and adding the humanoid aliens in with these things. Like, not only are you having to fight the aliens, humanoid aliens, but you still got to fight these creatures at the same time. Like, your boy got killed, level head down. But anyway, um, so real quick, what do y'all think about the extraction element of the game, where you got to do the extraction in the last standoff?
What do you mean, like how do we feel about it?
Yeah, how you feel about how that goes? Like, does it pump you up or get your adrenaline going, or would you change it, or what?
No, I can't. I like it. You know what I'm saying? While y'all sitting on the ship, I'm sitting there making sure
This
nothing
dude,
run up on y'all.
this dude think he Rambo.
Would I change it? I don't have a problem with how they do it. I mean, you got to get off the planet somehow. I mean, you go down there for a mission, and like I be sitting there thinking of, like it's a movie, like
It do feel like a movie. That's true.
it does. Like we're on the way. You just gotta, hold the line, as the Xbox gamers would say. You gotta hold the line.
Not the Xbox games. That's
Right,
cold.
right. Now, again, we talked about all. Or K-Bone, you give me your thoughts on the extraction aspect of it. And that's kind of what you're watching now, people. We about to hold down this, waiting on the extraction point to get us out of here. It's gonna get chaotic. I'm trying to let y'all see it, but go ahead, K-Bone.
Yeah, so I've played extraction type games. The DMZ mode on Call of Duty that they introduced last year was an extraction type of game where you did whatever missions, you did whatever objectives, and you actually had to extract with every weapon that you have. And if you didn't, then whatever you got during that time, you lost. Right, and so I've played these type of games, and I do like the way that Helldiver does it. They uh, they do introduce extra tension, right, with the extraction, and that the hordes are coming after you as you're trying to extract. So it does add an extra level of I got to do this right, even these next 2 minutes while this ship is dropping. Or in the case of level, you can stand literally under the ship while it drops, so it kills you.
Well,
But it
y'all.
does add
So, all right, all right.
you did it like 2 times. I couldn't believe it.
No,
The
the first time
first time
I
I
was
understand.
standing there and I didn't realize it was on us. The second time I was off to the side and the
That
wing
wing.
hit me. I ain't think it. I thought I was in good space, but yeah.
But yeah, I think it's fun. I like it. 'Cause you have to strategize with that still too, because there's a lot going on, and
Yeah.
my tours is I'm telling you to duck out the way, and my tour is about to take you out. But you even got to strategize with that, or you can sit on the edge of the ship while it's getting ready to leave and die like Keith and don't extract.
Hey, listen, man.
It's endless. It's actually endless what you
Or
can
you
do.
could just
Uh,
be booted out of the game like Cable. Me and Keith get all the points.
that is true. That
Listen,
is true.
while I was waiting on y'all to get on, I started playing another match, and I don't know what level they was playing on. We couldn't extract. We could. It was three of us, and then some dude left, and we didn't get anybody else. Like it was just me and him going back and forth, reviving each other. It was like those chargers, those big things, that those big juicy bugs. They were
Yeah,
all
yeah.
over
Yeah,
Yeah,
when they explode.
that's challenging, Keith. You was on challenging
I don't like
because
that.
that's what
It
they.
must have been.
Yeah.
Because they were all over the extraction point. We didn't make
Is
it.
this where Keith get killed, Cable? Yeah, this one.
Is this it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't this one. So, okay, so we talked about all the things we like. So we can't get out of here without talking about what we don't like. So, what are some things we want to see improved? K-Ball.
Let's go ahead and just get the cat out the bag. These servers are trash. These servers are absolute trash. It takes way too long to hook up with to get in the same session as your friends so you can start the mission. It it, it's bad. I know they made some fixes, so I'm afraid what it looked like beforehand. But it's bad. It shouldn't take 10 to 15 minutes in order to just group up. Because the game loads in like less than a minute. The game is you're already in your lobby in your ship. But you can't join because we're on here saying, "Hey, I can't see you." It says you're offline. Okay, it says you're offline. Okay, let me restart. Okay, I restart. Okay, well, it says you're in a game. Well, I'm not. I'm not in the game. I'm not playing the game. Okay, let me try to join you. Well, send me an invite because I can't join on you. Well, every time I see an invite, I keep getting kicked out, or I'm just getting a little spinny thing on the server. Okay, let me finally join you. Oh, okay, K bomb's in. All right, so someone joined K bomb. Okay, well now I can't see you. Well, let me restart. It's too much. It's too much. And when you finally get together, then you can have the fun. But it just takes too long to get that. And at a certain point, it gets irritating to the extent that you don't want to go through it. You don't want to keep going through that, and especially when someone gets kicked out, you're like, okay, well, we're done for tonight because we're not about to try to spend another 15 minutes trying to group back up. I see y'all tomorrow, right? And so you want to enjoy the game. So to me, that's the first thing. And I know they're fixing it. I know they're working on it. I know it takes time. I know that that's probably top priority for them as well. But let's do this faster because that is one way or one reason people would absolutely quit playing the game is just that frustration of trying to play the game. So that's my point. I
Okay,
think that's the yeah, to me that's the biggest thing as of right now.
Mr. Norris.
I would have to agree. Uh, so much back and forth trying to figure out whose game we're going to get into or whose game is going to work. Yeah, I have to agree. I don't really have anything extra to say to that. That's pretty much the only thing, and that's what people have been complaining about this entire time is of getting into matches and being able to just play the game. The game is fantastic once you're in it. You got to get in there, and then when you want to play with the people you want to play with, it might take some time. So that's that. I agree. I really feel like that's the only thing that I can think of right now.
I would say one thing. Yeah, that's definitely an issue when you clearly in the game and you telling me, hey, level, and saying you offline. I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't offline. I'm standing here trying to sync with you. Well, you offline, and then I finally try to sync up, and then you offline. Yeah, that was frustrating as heck. But another thing I wish could improve is the actual running. Sometimes it don't register what you're doing, and at least that was how I felt. I don't know how y'all
Yeah,
felt about that.
toggling the run button. Yeah,
Yeah, that was kind of not feeling right. And again, I brought up the loading. Sometimes it don't load when you clearly push load. It does something else. Hold your gun up, do something strange. That can definitely improve. But for the most part, what you said with the linking up and the online part, that's definitely a problem. So yeah, I agree with y'all on that. Anything else, man? Anything else with Hell Divers 2?
I I think they still got a killer on a hit on their hand. What they have to do is the end game still has to be fun because people are going to grind this game. Like I said, I played with some buddies that second night who were already level 31 and 34. And if we think about where we are, level 9 and 8, it's going to take us weeks, if not a month, to get to that level 31. And these guys are already there, and the game's been out for less than a month, right? And so what they still need to do, and this is what some of those live service games do, is they add enough to the game so that it's always something to go back to, always something else to experience and find new. So as long as they're doing that and keep the community happy, make balance changes like they're doing now, introduce new things like they did yesterday with the environment, with the weather changes, they can keep people engaged in the game because the way gaming works, the next new hotness will pull people away from the game, right? And if they want to keep a community uh, going forward and allow this game to continue to grow, they definitely have to give it legs and be able to add new things into it so that so the guys come back. Either they don't leave, or if they do leave, they come back because they've added something, a new experience that you just gotta taste and try.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, K-Bum. These visuals. Now that you say that, I mean I know the game looked good, but sitting here watching us play, this game does look really good for an online multiplayer title. The
Yeah.
ambience is crazy. Like when you looking off into the sun and the kind of dustiness. Like one thing I do like about it. It don't mind making it unlegible. That it could be so dusty and so cloudy, you can't see nothing. I don't know y'all remember that particular stage we was in.
Yeah, we couldn't see
where
nothing.
we couldn't see nothing. It was just dust, and then the bugs coming all around you. You can hear them, but you can't see them, and it literally makes you feel like you're really in this place. What do you think about the new additions with the elements of the what is meteor showers and tornadoes and all that? How they changed that up?
Fire tornadoes.
Yeah.
I'll let Keith speak. So I just spoke.
Okay, go ahead, Keith.
No, it's pretty dope. Adds variety, adds more things to think about and consider. You know how I am. You think about how I talked about Tears of the Kingdom. You can't just like you'll clear one area and now you got to run to the next and you think you got it clear, or oh, we're just gonna shoot more bugs. Nah, here's a tornado.
Right.
Here's a volcano. Watch these rocks. And I like that because it just keeps you on your toes and you can't just back off or whatever. So I like the fact that they're trying to do things, and it's so much stuff that they can do, and I appreciate them for attempting it. But they got a really solid foundation. So
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. Any final words on Hell Diver, or can we move on?
we got an open spot for anybody in the chat with the initials TVGH. Anytime, anytime you want to jump on, I
That's
heard you
funny.
bought the game, so
All right.
or anybody, just
But I'll say this, man. Like I said, the game is fun. It has a lot of aspects to it that's unique to itself. Even though I haven't played a lot of multiplats, but listening to K-Bum and him being a person that do play a lot, it seems like this game has a lot of unique aspects that are unique and first for it. So I like that, and I'll say this, man, go out and get it. You're gonna have a hard time linking up when you first get on, but it's definitely worth getting. It's a fun game for $40. This is why the AAA games, these type of games are what AAA games fear, because this is a $40 game, but it feels like a AAA experience. I don't know if K-Bum and Keith agree with that. It doesn't feel like.
I agree.
Yeah, it feels like a AAA experience.
I can't wait for you to see my footage.
Oh yeah, I want to see
You
it.
talking about graphics?
Oh, you playing on the PC, right?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, you got to put that up, man. But anyway, where we going next? So that was that. Let me get out of there.
Hold on, pause before we move on to the next topic,
Yeah,
man.
okay,
This really been bothering me since she said it. Man, Akira Toriyama, man, that's been bothering me this entire time. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's a selfish part about it. For me, it's like, what are we gonna do now with the show? I know there's other writers, I can't think of their names, and other artists, and for these reasons, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know how I want to feel moving forward with the Dragon Ball IP. But man, I just want to say condolences to his family. Apparently, he passed on the 1st, and it is what, the 7th?
So we just now hearing about it.
Yeah,
the
so we
7th.
just it was the 7th, and yeah, that kind of I've been on Twitter while we was talking or whatever, and I'm just like, man, this kind of threw me out of it because I've been so engaged with the new stuff that they got coming out, and then to hear that he passed away, ooh, it stings, man. It really stings.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that.
No, I get it.
Very
You
good
kind
point.
of see here, before we get out of here, you kind of see the weather edition upgrade, because when you watch the first game we played, the weather was nothing like this. Now you see the wind blowing. You see it like I said, the game has got some dope physics. It really does. But no, Keith, I'm with you on that. It's going to be interesting to see how Dragon Ball Z moves forward now that, I guess the originator is gone, so.
Yeah.
All right, where y'all want to go next? What we want to talk about next? Is it Xbox? Where we want to go with this?
Yeah, we can talk about the showcase.
Okay. So, of course, y'all know Xbox had a showcase this week. Was there any games that they showed? I'm going to pull it up here in a second. Was there any games that they showed that y'all want to talk about?
I thought you were saying were there any games that they showed? I'm like, Dad, that's cold.
No, no.
They ain't show no games.
They showed some games. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't that bad, K-Bon. Honest to God, it was not that bad. I ain't gonna say it was crushing the game, but it had some games on here that I do want to pull up real quick. I'm about to load it up here in a second, but no, it wasn't bad. It was a good C. In my opinion, what would you
I
think?
say C plus. I say C plus B minus. I mean, I think that they showed a lot of titles. Number one, we got to understand this is not Xbox first party. And I know a lot of times when you see Xbox, you want to give them that curve and but no, they showed a lot of stuff, man. Like early on, I'm trying to find that one game. Can't remember what it was called. It was like a little, what was it? Unknown non-awakening. So the
Yeah,
girl, she could basically like put her spirit in other people and make
Yeah,
them do things. I thought that was pretty dope. That's a Bandai Namco game. I thought that was a pretty dope
I'm almost there.
idea. So I'm gonna look at it again. And then they had some other games, some fighting games. Then they had this one game called Altered, where you had to make clones. I think it's clones of yourself. And it kind of made me think of Everything Everywhere All at Once because they were parts of you doing different things.
right.
Like you had this ship and you couldn't manage the ship alone, but there's also no other people there, so you can only manage it yourself, i.e., making other versions of yourself. And I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know nothing about no Roblox, Chucky. I know you finna pull all these games up.
Yeah, I got it up now. I got it muted though. It's want to talk to me. But so there was a few games that I did want to discuss, but I don't remember the name of them. I was at work when I was watching this. So the game that you're talking about is this first game out the box didn't look too bad. At first I was thinking Assassin's Creed, then I thought what's her name? Lauren Croft, but as I kept looking, I was like, nah, that's not it. I think that was the game you was talking about though. This first game that they showed, Keith. They haven't showed the title.
Unknown
Reflect.
Nine.
Yeah, Bandai Namco is who makes it. This didn't look too bad to me. I'm trying to see what the name of it is though. What's the name of this game?
Unknown Non-Awakening. That's what it's called.
Yeah, Awakening. So that didn't look bad to me. So you said this was the game that you thought looked pretty cool?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
K-Bum, you haven't seen none of it, right?
That is correct. I did not spend any time looking at this, so I could not tell you left from right.
You know these games probably coming to PlayStation.
It wasn't because I was hating. It was because I did not have time to watch it. It was not due to hate.
Okay. Well, I mean, I trust you. Let me see.
It was kind of a pause there, but that's cool.
This
I
other
trust you.
game,
Pause.
it reminded me as I was looking at. I thought it was going to be like Returnals, but I don't really know what to make of this particular title. What is this called? I should have all my selfies or something like that. All by myself. All by myself.
You talking about the alters?
Yeah.
Alters? Yeah.
Is that what that is?
That's when I was explaining the saying that you gotta make clones of yourself.
Oh, okay. This one right here, I did like the black female protagonist, but I don't know how I'm feeling about it. It's one I'm trying to get to, man. This one no. Because I don't really want to talk about this. I think we talked about what I want to talk about. That was Returnal. I mean, Helldivers. This one right here. It was like a hack and slash, bro. It looked pretty dope. I skipped over a lot of stuff, so I apologize, y'all, if
What was the
y'all like.
name of it?
Uh, I'm finna see it right now. Let me see.
Near game.
It was a dude with the blonde hair that was fighting like almost like Souls like. It's like it got an anime look to it, but it kind of looked like the Berserker. You ever seen the anime Berserker?
I don't think I have.
Well, it's almost like a samurai, but it's not a samurai. It looked dope. The name of it hasn't come up yet, but this stood out to me. This caught my attention. I was like, that looks kind of cool. Pretty much a hack and slash. Put you in the mind of a more stylized. Is it dark siders or
It is called Berserker. The first
is it?
Berserker.
Okay, yeah, the first. Okay, but it did put me in the mind of the anime Berserker. But yeah, this game stood out to me.
Yeah, this was good.
Y'all ain't inspired by nothing Xbox do. Y'all ain't right, man.
I
I
told
said
you
this
it
was
wasn't
good.
it wasn't hate, man. I didn't have time, man. I got
Man,
busy schedule.
we
Lots of
don't be
going on.
showing Xbox no love. Even when they show some stuff that kind of look cool, we still be like, man, this looks dope to me.
It was good.
But
They don't have nothing to do with these games though, so it was
I
good.
know. I don't think. I think this. I bet this is. I
Yeah,
bet
look
this is
good.
coming to the Xbox. I mean, to the
Mm.
PlayStation.
Right now, I don't see it. I'm looking at who am I? Eurogamer, and it just says Xbox Series. It's telling me if it's something to the PS5 or not, and that one doesn't say PS5.
What? Okay, this game comes out in April. The game that you was saying with the black protagonist, side
Yeah,
scroller.
yeah, that looks
Oh
fun.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's gonna be fire.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
So
definitely buying that one. But that's also on PlayStation
yeah.
and PC
and Switch.
I'm not
and
getting it on the
Switch.
Switch. I'm probably get it on the
Yeah, not
PlayStation.
getting it on the Switch. It's
I'm not, man. I'm kind of done with the Switch. I'm gonna beat Mario Wonder, but I think that may be it for me. They better show me something this month, Nintendo, because I'm pretty at the end of mine. But yeah, this has already been seen. A lot of this stuff been.
man,
Anything else on here?
I really want to get into games like Frostpunk. I mean, I'm a PC gamer, but I don't like. I don't know if you see it's like a real world strategy type game.
On here,
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
right
It's called
here.
Frostpunk 2 or
Yeah, I'm
something.
looking
No,
at it
no,
now.
I really want to get it. It's a city building type of game.
Yeah.
I really want to start getting into games like that. I have City Skylines. I never really got into it, but I would love to just sit here sometimes and just build something. But I really, when I
Mm.
sit back, but when I sit back and think about it, well, I really don't. But I do. I don't know. I'm conflicted. Like Steam World Build, I was playing that, but I wasn't really paying attention. So I don't know. That might be the game I get because I like the Steam World series.
Now this game by Capcom, didn't they show this on all the systems except for the Switch? This
Uh,
samurai like looking artistic looking game.
yeah, I think we first saw it on at the place one of the PlayStation showcases. I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't look good here though. Like when we first saw it, the graphics look so beautiful and crisp. Now they don't. They just look budgeted. It's the best way I can
Yeah,
put it. It looks
yeah.
like
That's
this
It
one.
funny.
was it was something a little different about it,
It's
but
different. Go back and like the first time you saw this game, it's like, man, these graphics fire, and it's still got that artistic Japanese style with the road far. What do you call them? The blossom apple blossom, whatever the flowers are
Cherry
called.
blossom.
Cherry blossom. Thank you. Uh,
Hmm.
Still got that flowery style or whatever, but it just don't look as good as it did. Or maybe we didn't see the actual gameplay. Maybe that's what it was.
No, we saw some gameplay, but well, we saw. No, I get what you're saying. No, we maybe we didn't, but it don't look bad. It just don't look as polished and popping as it did when they first showed it. I don't know,
Um,
man. I feel sorry for Microsoft. They just can't win right now. But it was like I said. I still don't. I still feel like it was a good. It wasn't a bad. It was better than what Nintendo showed at they partner showcase.
oh my god.
Uh, anyway, so basically, what I would say was about a C. I didn't have a problem with anything that they showed. I thought there was some stuff in there that was definitely interesting. Um, your thoughts, Keith, and we'll move on.
But the entire showcase as a whole,
Yeah.
I thought it was a good showcase. I think those are some solid titles to keep you engaged and interested, whether you're an Xbox gamer or PlayStation or wherever those games may land. I think those were some good games. Um, and shout out to Microsoft because I think some of those games are like smaller indie games. So shout out to them for promoting them and putting them on the big stage as well. If I could just try to speak positive, that's good. I give
Okay.
it a B minus.
Okay. K Bone?
Nice.
A B
Uh,
minus? Wow.
Yeah. It's good games in there. Probably won't play
K.
them all, but those good games.
All right, all right. K Bone, what's your thoughts, bro?
I have to plead the fifth since I didn't partake in it, so I don't want to give it a grade, especially if there's any bias involved. So I can't give it a grade. I will pass.
I'm messing with you, man. So so I guess we can go to our last subject. So as y'all know, last week we kind of talked about the fact that Nintendo was suing the emulating group. Is it Yuzu?
Mm-hmm.
Yuzu emulator. What are they called? Because it's covering it up on mine. See, I knew it was gonna do that. Why they was always does that to me? What is this group called, Keith? Rebased? Is that the name of?
Ooh, don't give me the line. That's the name of the developer, right?
Yeah, Rebased Creator. Rebased creators of Yuzu.
They
Providence
are
Nintendo of America has reached 2.4 million settlement with the Warwick developer of the Yuzu emulator, which allows people to download for free video games developed exclusively for Nintendo Switch consoles. Let me scoot this over a little bit. Nintendo, the maker of hit games Super Mario Brothers, The Legend of Zelda, Donkey Kong, and other favorites, sued Tropical Haze LLC last week in U.S. District Court, alleging that the company was fabricating piracy at a colossal scale in violation of an anti-trafficking provision of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. The game maker alleged that the company was instructing users how to bypass protections to download games on PCs and Android devices without paying a dime. The party filed a joint motion Monday resolving the matter. Under the terms, Tropical Haze would pay Nintendo $2.4 million and agree to stop producing and distributing the Yuzu emulator. This agreement is awaiting a judge approval and for a permanent injunction to be issued by the court. The Ninjas wins again. So,
Flawless victory.
so come in here, K Bum. I'll let you kick this off. So what you
Yeah.
think about this development? Nintendo strikes down an emulating group, wins $2.8 million, and Yuzu has to stop doing what they're doing. Go ahead.
So what's interesting is because Yuzu was ready to fight. They were ready to fight Nintendo. They were down for the cause. They knew what Nintendo brings. They knew the ninjas was after them, and they were ready to fight. I am curious on what Nintendo found that made Yuzu said, "Oh nah, eh, I don't want to fight this battle no more," because they settled so fast. Because they had lawyered up, they was ready. So I wonder what dirt or what undercover stuff Nintendo actually found. I've heard stories that they found like some DMs, or they found some private information that they were doing fundraising, or they were doing crowd funding to make money. That there was some chat rooms that Yuzu was in talking foolishness, and they kind of found some of that hidden information. That's what I've heard. The word on the street is, but I wonder what's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Is there any truth in it, or what actually made Yuzu quickly bow out of this battle and succumb to Nintendo and giving up everything? I mean, they're paying 2.4 mil. They're stop. They can't make any more money. They're stopping the application. I mean, like they gave up everything. So it's just, I don't know. It's fascinating me. I'm just wondering what that was that Nintendo found that was the trump card in this situation.
You know they had a Patreon.
It was a Patreon. That's what it was. Oh, it was the Patreon. Okay.
I would say
Okay.
this on the lawyer part, because there was a lot of people sentiments like, man, they was ready to fight, but for what I heard was that people misjudged and they didn't view that proper. They wasn't getting the lawyers to fight Nintendo. They was getting lawyers to tell them what they needed to do to best navigate these waters. So the lawyer probably came in and told them, look, they got y'all hook, line, sinker on all this stuff, and y'all best bet is to settle and squash this immediately before going to court and losing more money. That's one take I listened to some lawyers. They were saying that it wasn't that they was going in. That was a mistaken way to look at that. But they was getting the lawyers to basically advise them on what they should do next. And I think fighting Nintendo wasn't one of them. So, but go ahead, Keith. You got any more? Go ahead.
It's funny because it reminds me of what I think about them. I think about the movie Friday, and after Red got knocked out, his dad came, and Debo told him, "You want some of this too, old man?"
No.
Nope. That's what I felt Yuzu just did.
Yeah. That assertion.
Get up and quit messing with these people.
Yup,
Right.
yup. Exactly.
A lot of people assume by you see lawyer, are they finna fight? And it's like, no, that's the wrong assertion. They understood they was caught with their hand in the cookie jar. You get a lawyer because you need to learn. You with a company like Nintendo, that big of a company coming at you with that level of an accusation, you better get a lawyer to help you strategize on how to best lighten this blow that you finna take, because you finna get hit. So if they could fight, they would have fought, but they I don't think they had anything to fight. They probably got away with more money than selling them with Nintendo with the 2.8 million. They probably had way more than that, so they probably was happy to get away with that. So, but go ahead, Keith. My bad.
So, give me room. If you navigate to the yuzuemu.org, this is what you'll be greeted with. Hello, Yuzuers and Citra fans. We write to you today to inform you that Yuzu and Yuzu support of Citra are being discontinued effective immediately. Yuzu and its team have always been about piracy. We started the projects in good faith. I wrote that on Twitter. It always started off in good faith, out of passion for Nintendo and its consoles and games, and we're not intending to cause harm. But we see now that because our projects can circumvent Nintendo's technological protection measures and allow users to play games outside of authorized hardware, they have led to extensive piracy. In particular, we have been deeply disappointed when users have used our software to leak game content prior to its release and ruin the experience for legitimate purchasers and fans. Side eye. Really? Uh, we have come to the decision that we cannot continue to allow this to occur. Man, look at these guys. They're going to bat for Nintendo, man. They are champions. Piracy was never our intention, and we believe that piracy of video games and on video game console should end. Effective today, we will be pulling our code repositories. Did I say it right? Repositories offline, discontinuing our Patreon accounts and Discord servers, and soon shutting down our websites. We hope our actions will be small steps toward ending piracy of all creators' works. Thank you for your years of support and for understanding our decision. Boy, who wrote this?
Did Nintendo write that? That's what I want to know.
Who wrote this?
Yeah, I got
Nintendo wrote that.
This is what you're gonna say. They got a gun to the head. This is what you're gonna say.
read it.
Exactly, bro.
Read it.
That's
Go ahead.
crazy.
What's your take, Key?
Man, that's funny. So I've listened to some YouTubers and they talk about this is about game preservation and Nintendo should really support stuff like this. And we know how Nintendo moves. They'll put these same games out when they're ready to put these games out. And that's one of the reasons why this is being shut down so quickly is because Nintendo controls when and where they put things out. I had the Dolphin emulator, and I think the last game I got on there was Mario Sunshine. And of course, we know Nintendo released a 3-pack: Sunshine, Galaxy, and Sunshine, Galaxy, and what is the third one? Sunshine, Galaxy. I don't know. Whatever they was it a 2-pack? I don't know, but they re-released those games on the Switch. So Nintendo is going to shut these games down. So it's like if you can go get these games whenever you want to and just play them on your PC at higher fidelities, might I add, then they're going to lose out on profit. And this is like we've been saying for years on this podcast. This is one of the main ways Nintendo makes their revenue is selling of their games and controlling their IPs. Yes, they have movies. Yes, they have theme parks now, or parts of theme parks. But gaming is their main source. And it takes the wind out of the sails when you can say, oh, you can finally play Sunshine at 1080p on the Switch. And they're like, you could have did that 7 years ago on the Dolphin or whatever.
True.
So
I mean,
so my take is
all the time.
right. So my take is good for Yuzu, for them, just quick. Don't even drag this out. Don't fight it, because you realize what you would not the emulator itself isn't the problem. It's what people did with it, and they encouraged it. They opened a Patreon, so on and so forth. They were getting money. They were even teaching people how to do it. So. And as Nia said in the chat, and I was reading some of the stuff she said, it was created shortly after the Switch came out. So for the duration of the Switch's life cycle, you've been able to take their games even ahead of time, and that ain't cool.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
bye Yuzu.
Yeah, I mean, it don't hurt me one way or the other because I never patronized emulators in the first place. So, I mean, hey, if you was doing something nefarious, something undermined it, and taking advantage of IPs and teaching people how to help you circumvent Nintendo, then you deserve to get nipped, in my opinion. Because, like you said, they never went out after Dolphin.
Not that I know of.
No, so
me see.
okay.
I think
So
it still exists.
So it's not that Nintendo necessarily trying to shut down all these emulators. It must have been the simple fact, like they said, you are creating software to circumvent and undermine our protections to steal these games for your benefit. You're literally teaching people how to do it, and then you coming in through the back door, taking these games and making profit off of it, and you are the enabler, but you're not actually breaking in the house. See what I'm saying? So you're enabling them, you teaching them how to break in the house, so you are complicit. Even though you didn't break in and do it, you showed them how to do it, and then you reap the benefits, the goods. Once they do it, you get a piece of the pie from being able to take what they stole and then, making it available to your customers. So, yeah, they deserve what they got. I can't get mad at Nintendo for that.
Oh, I just did a quick Google. The Dolphin emulators. The only thing I see that Nintendo did was they stopped so somebody had put it on Steam where you can do the Dolphin emulator, and that's what they were trying to do with the Yuzu emulator. But Nintendo said no, you can't put that on Steam. But I don't think they shut down the Dolphin emulator.
Yeah. So I don't think. Yeah. So, like I said, it is because they was basically creating pirators, and then once they pirate whatever content they want, Yuzu was able to then take that and make money off of it. But they can say that they can always say that they weren't the one who pirated it. So yeah,
Right.
I'm not mad at that. They got caught. And they lucky they got away with a 2.8 million, because I'm pretty sure they made plenty of money off of this stuff.
Oh, for sure.
So, and you said they was running concurrent with the Switch. So they've been doing this for 7 years. So Nintendo like, y'all gonna get out of here before this next Switch come.
Right.
Y'all gonna have to get up out of here.
It won't be no Yuzu 2. So, but yeah, I ain't mad at it. Good for Nintendo, man. One time that y'all go after the people that I ain't mad at you for doing it. Get them on out of here. Shoot, I pay for all these games. They better people need to pay for their stuff. I'm not talking about you, Keith. I'm talking about other people. So anyway,
I don't have Yuzu.
I know. That's what I said. I'm just messing with you. I know you emulate. I was just messing. Any other thoughts? Are we done for tonight?
Hey, you should look at that video I posted in the chat of that game that we were just talking about. Look at this game when it originally was announced. The graphics on this is like night and day.
Oh, okay. Let me go there. Hold up.
I don't know what happened. I posted in the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. I got to go to Google over here and open it up. All right, there we go. Chat room. All right, people, we might get out of here.
K-Bum, you think
Yes,
Xbox?
sir.
You think Xbox gamers should be playing Helldivers now?
I think Phil is tripping. Is what I feel. I feel that Phil needs to simmer down now. And just because you gave people a year old, 3 year old games that no one wanted, and 1 year old game that does look fun, does not mean you can go out and try to shame Sony to put a brand new hot IP the month it's released on your system. Go sit down. You don't act like you did this. You're doing this for the community, or you're doing this for gamers. You're doing this for your pockets, man. Stop acting like you making this bold statement that everybody needs to drink the Kool-Aid like you drink the Kool-Aid, so everybody has to share. I share. Why can't everybody share? Go sit your third place self down and calm down. Sorry. In rant.
What's the character on Tekken that what is his name? This with the sword.
Yoshimichi.
Yokamishi.
Yoshimichi.
Yoshimitsu. That's who this character looks like to me. Yeah, it does look better on here, Keith. You absolutely right.
Man. When I saw this, I was like, this can't be the same game. Like, what happened?
But it is a lot more cutscenes than you actually just see in the game straight. But it does look better. So, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Are we done or are we finished?
There was another topic, but I don't think we researched it enough. Well, at least I didn't. I can't speak for y'all, but what's the people Sweet Baby Inc. I had brought that up. If y'all want to, kind of study it a little bit more, they do all of the writing for a lot of games that you like to bring.
Oh, that's the one about the
we
diversity.
Diversity,
we
yeah,
have to do that next
yeah.
week.
They bring it
Yeah,
up.
I remember you putting that up. No, we had to do that one next because that's gonna take some.
Diving into.
Yeah, we're gonna have time to get into that. I don't even want to broach it until we got time to give to it like we did Helldivers. So, yeah, that was interesting though. That they are basically controlling just about every storyline that we're seeing today. We got to say that one, Keith. We got to say that one.
Cool.
All right. Anything else?
Nah, man, I think we definitely touched on everything we wanted to touch on.
So where are we going?
All right. Well, that was the show for tonight. If you got a PlayStation 5 or a PC and you got $40, I'm sorry, Microsoft Phil Spencer, I gotta do it. If you got a PlayStation 5 or access to a PC or some Windows machine,
I don't remember it raining.
you need to go out and get Helldivers too.
Yeah, they changed it.
Phil, how about you let Xbox people do what they wanted to do with Xbox and Halo and make your own Helldivers too?
We gotta go around.
You have the game to do it with. Give PlayStation some competition. That's all you gotta do. Hey, they had Crash Bandicoot for a reason. Sonic got there for a reason. PlayStation All Stars is out there for a reason.
Yeah. They got Halo.
Anyways, they got Halo. Go ahead and sign out, y'all. Go ahead.
We gotta go with
yeah, man. Good topics. We got a chance to discuss our experience with Helldivers. Level show some real footage from our gameplay. More to come. I can't wait till we get to these higher levels and we keep playing and other people join us. Good show. RIP to Akira Toriyama. That really took me out. I had to pause. Y'all didn't realize I paused and muted for a minute. Like, man, this is gonna suck. Selfishly. You know what I'm saying? But again, those to his family and
Yeah.
yeah, man. Just good show.
No, I'm over here.
Good show.
All right, Mr. Bomb, go ahead.
Yeah, I ran last
Yeah,
time.
man. I enjoyed the podcast, enjoyed the conversation. Talking about Helldivers. I'm happy Helldivers proved me wrong. It ended up being a really fun game. And those kind of moments you like to be proven wrong. And I definitely was. And so, yeah, enjoyed the conversation, enjoyed the chat, enjoyed kicking it with the homies, enjoyed everybody else in the comment section. I thought that had some fun. And definitely look forward to the next time we can chop it up.
Okay. Same here. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on tonight. First name basis. Miss Nia herself, Chariot Man, and all the rest that was tuning in the background. We appreciate all y'all for tuning in on tonight. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Again, go out there if you got a PlayStation 5, you got a PC, anything outside of an Xbox S or X, you can play this awesome game. This is your boy Levelhead, K-Bump 20, Keith Norris signing out. Till next time, deuces. Peace.
Which way you want to set us down? You got a tub? I'm gonna put mine right here. You can put yours on the other side. And then I'm gonna put these Do I got supplies?
We got
Yeah, I got-
Smash Bros.
Go ahead and do it. Okay. Got to hold it down. Did I tear up my doggone? Yep, I did.